answering the questions that you have sent to me as per my request on the community page. Thank you everyone for supplying me with your questions. We'll see how long this video ends up being because there were quite a few questions actually. I was surprised. I thought I would have to wait for enough questions to collect for a couple of days, but you ended up doing this in a day, which is kind of crazy. And that's why today is the day. Today is the day. Okay, let me open my community page and I'll see what you've asked. Okay, so we have first, Azula asks, what do you think your pets would sound like if they could talk? Okay, well that's now an answer. That's a question. How would they sound like? They'd probably sound annoyed because I keep making loud sounds while they're sleeping. But if they could talk, I would tell them that they deserve it because they make loud noises when I sleep, so it's just fair, right? It's just fair. Next question. How long do you think you would survive in a zombie apocalypse? Not very long, not very long. I don't have any martial arts training or anything, and I'm too good-natured to survive in a world where the survival of the fittest is the only priority. So, someone would probably hit me with a shovel or something. That would be the end of Elf. I would be Elf finished. What's your least favorite season? My favorite season is probably I don't know, either summer or spring. Summer or spring. Least favorite, winter. Because I can't ride my bike, which I don't have yet. But that's beyond the point. Okay, let's see. Another question. Another question is from Dagi Mauve. What are your favorite music genres? Oh, that's tricky. I've been listening to a lot of Japanese music, but it's not really so easily classifiable. A lot of it is weird, very weird tags. They are in the general umbrella of J-rock, which doesn't tell you absolutely anything because it's just rock music but from Japan. Figures, it doesn't mean anything. But let's think about it for a second. I've been kinda interested in, at least recently I've been listening to some more poppier, more electronic songs, but I like when vocals are non-standard. It's hard to explain because they are not really marked as specific genres. So I like rocky instruments, I like electric guitars, but I like weird electronics and unusual approaches to vocals. I'm sorry if that's not a great answer, but genres used to be very simple. Now bands mix up so much that it's not as simple as just naming a genre. Okay, got another question. This one is from Estefi. Have you always liked rats? No, I have not. I have never disliked them. Mind you, I just never had any contact with rats for most of my life. I've only got into rats probably like... Oh, it's gonna be like... Oh goodness. I didn't realize it's been like 8 years since I since I got my first rats, probably. I'd have to check. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I wasn't always into rats. I actually wanted a lizard at first, a bearded dragon. But I realized that I would have to keep like insects and feed it live insects, and that was out of my comfort zone, and I decided to go for a different path. And then I looked into rats and was instantly in love. And now the nails were uncomfortable, but will we see them in the future? Possibly, yes. I will be reapplying them. The problem now is I hit and hurt one of my nails pretty badly, and I'm waiting for it to heal before I stick anything onto it. It's probably gonna be like a couple of days more without me returning to the fake nails, but they will be coming. Do you have VHS tapes or CDs to do a movie or anime ASMR? Kind of like what you did with manga and comics. Oh, I do have VHS tapes, but they're like upstairs, in like the TV room. They're very old and dusty, probably. I haven't touched them in years, but I could grab them. That is an interesting idea. CDs, I have a lot of CDs. Well, I see a lot. I have a bunch of CDs, mostly music ones from bands that I like, which is kind of ironic because a lot of them I just inserted once into my PC and I ripped the music, and the CDs have been sitting in the box since. But I don't know, I just like this physical media. It's like it feels more substantial, even though it's just something that carries the music, and the music itself is the main good that you're buying. What is your current favorite anime? Oh gosh, one anime? If I had to choose, it would probably be Hypanerenme? Probably Hypanerenme. Or Kino no Tabi. Or Aria. I don't know, one of those three. I'm sorry. I can't easily decide. Do you let your rats roam freely if you are watching them? I only have a specific spot where I let them roam. And they have like a large box to which they can walk into. And yeah, they're easily trackable there. So I don't let them just run around the house or anything, or the room. Though recently I've been letting the two oldest ones on my bed. They haven't destroyed anything yet, so I might continue the practice. before that you were in a band, you know, archery, and you can lockpick. What are the kind of hobbies does the elf have? What sort of endurance do you put your old brittle bones through for entertainment? Oh you, oh you, oh you. I'll have you know that I'm very young in elf ears, okay? I'm very young in elf ears. So, what are hobbies? I used to paint figurines, like Warhammer ones. Not for Warhammer though. I just bought like different figurines, strictly for use in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't do that anymore. I had a plan to paint one of my I don't remember what they're called, frame arms girls. It's like a posable figurine that you build yourself. But I broke a couple of pieces of it, so the project is on indefinite hold. So that's another hobby. I obviously still play the bass. I've been trying to learn the ukulele. I've been trying to learn the piano. I've been trying to learn what's the funky instrument that people use for ASMR a lot. I forgot the name. Kalimba. There we go, Kalimba. What else do I do? Motorcycling is another hobby, but that's on hold because I don't have a motorcycle. Yeah, I guess that's it. Well, I can't really think of them right now. There's probably a few that I'm forgetting. But yeah, I am on pause with most of my hobbies right now. I'm mostly busy with work and this channel and my rats. What inspired you to be an elf online? The real answer is very boring. I am aniatonic, which, if you don't know what that means, it's basically you are unable to feel the happy hormones hitting your brain. You know, you don't get the positive stimulation from doing things that you're enjoying. I can know that I should be enjoying something, but I don't get the hit of hormones. I don't get like the butterflies, you know. So, in order to be able to play video games, I thought I need to find a different way to, because I wanted to play those games, but I couldn't motivate myself. So I decided to try streaming, because then I would like do the game as like not like a main dish, just something that my hands would do while I'm talking to people and streaming, and it would keep me from dropping out of the game randomly, because, you know, I wouldn't randomly stop a stream. I know, it's not what it's not very inspiring, but hey, it worked for a while, at least. And if you're asking specifically why elf, then it's a gender bent version of my old OC, which wasn't an elf at first, but then kind of became one, just because I like the aesthetic. Next question. Oh, that question was from Dump Boy. Oh, next question is Lobertines. If the bear and the rats were in the old West, what would your outlaw names be? In an elvish cowboy accent, mayhaps. Examples: Dirty Dan, Pinelari. Okay. basically something like the Elf Boy and the Nibbly Bunch. Elf Boy and the Nibbly Bunch. Elf Boy and the Nibbly Bunch. Okay, the next question is from Dev. If you reached 100,000 subscribers someday, what would you do at that milestone? Oh my goodness, that's an interesting question, but also so out of the scope of my plans. 100,000. I think I jokingly said that I would eat some of my rat's food if I ever hit 100,000. So I'd probably do that, and I'd give you a review of how tasty it is. I would probably also do like some sort of community game, like Arctic Phone or something else. But most of all, I would probably quit my job and just focus on making videos every day. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Every single day a new video. Okay, next question is from Baron Lord. How do you feel about Skaven? Honestly, I think they perpetuate the negative stereotypes of rats being like plague-ridden, dirty, creepy creatures. But at the same time, they're kind of cool. They are kind of freaking cool. Next question is from Jordan Jacobs. What's the story behind the more sci-fi elements like the bionic arms? Oh, that's something that came to me. I've always thought I follow a lot of Japanese artists that create mekabare. If you don't know what mekabare is, it's basically art where you draw characters that look human, but some part of them, like their robot parts, somehow like become apparent. So, for example, some part falls out or something like that. So it basically means mecha, which you know what mecha is, mechanical. And bare is from bareru, so like the truth coming out, like you know. So basically, the truth about them being robots comes out. That's a genre, and I really liked some of the designs. So I had to do a little cut because rats started drinking water. And the other inspiration comes from, that's gonna surprise you, Mortal Kombat. Because two of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat were not Scorpion. Everyone liked Scorpion. I didn't. My favorite characters were Johnny Cage and Jax. You see where I'm going with this? Especially the movie portrayal of Jax. And I thought the robot arms were really cool. And I've kind of always carried that appreciation for that design aspect. So when I started messing around with designing my character, I decided to try robot hands. Okay, next question. Next question is from Project. Can you say, oh, this is a tongue twister, I think. Well, let's just give it a fair go. The rats are dancing with little pants, dancing rats that put you in a trance, but the pants were dancing dancing with the rats, so imagine some rats with dancing pants. Okay, that's not so bad, that's not so bad. The rats are dancing with little pants, dancing rats that put you in a trance, but the pants were dancing with the rats, so imagine some rats with dancing pants. Oh, someone added another one, Society Mankind, who also has a question later on, so, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yeah, I remember this one from school. They taught us this one in school, so I'm pretty decent at it. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. Okay, let's see. And the final question, also from Society Mankind. Let's just say hypothetically, if I were to get the Elf Fanatic tier membership, okay, how does it work? That 5-minute custom ASMR, can it be private or can I request it to be public on the channel? As I consider it basically a commission tier, it is always private. You can do what you want with it, basically. I record it for you. Though if you want to upload it somewhere, I would just ask you to credit. But yeah, basically, you're commissioning me for a 5-minute ASMR recording, and it's your recording to do with as you wish. So, how did you guys like the Q&A? How did you like the Q&A? Next time I'll probably collect some more questions from you before I record it, so that, and I give you more time. Because this time was like, by the way, if you still want to leave questions underneath the post, you can. And whenever I do the second Q&A video, I will respond to them. So, no worries if you didn't manage to get yours in this time. There will be another time. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little shorter video this time. Oh, squeaks. There's a rat fight going on. And I hope to see you again next time. I'm gonna go separate the rats. Bye bye. Have a great night. Have a great night. Have a great night. Night. Bye bye. Otaku tier members: Ashes of Laurel, Cherry, Catpack, Linda. Enthusiast tier members, thank you so much for watching and all the support.